How are you all doing? This is Glinda with Fralins and Friends. We have news about good things and not so good things tonight. Hold out and stay with us because we'll be back. We have got news. Okay, let's start with the not so good news. There is flooding in Nebraska again, and this time it's in the middle of the state. We had major floods back in March in eastern Nebraska. That's still being a bit of a problem because of the Missouri River, and it's slow going down, guys. It really is slow because it was major. And I think it also involved the Platte Rivers and maybe some others. The western part of the state, the whole panhandle, I think, was just engulfed. It was snow so high that they had cattle up to their necks, and a lot of other livestock died. Hopefully getting to the point where some of that is getting at least drained away. And now they have had flooding in the middle part of the state. Kearney is flooded. McCook is flooded. They had 2 Amtrak trains held up for a good part of the day because they had to get the tracks cleared away before they could even begin to travel on. Some may still be held up. Families are being misplaced. So please just have Nebraska and Kansas, because those rivers, they go down to Kansas, and so those are going to be running more water to Kansas again, and they're still flooded down there. So please just keep them in your prayers and think good thoughts for them. Now, I have good news. I uploaded to Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing today. I uploaded the print version of Finding Charlie, A Forbidden Romance. For the print version, as well as the cover, and I will be getting the rest of the things, all the rest of the information uploaded for the electronic version this week. Well, I've been working on it, but it takes a little brain power, and I got about this much left, folks. Just about that much. That's it. So. And Joe's been working on trying to get the outside of the house ready for paint and fixing things on the porch and on other places where stuff has kind of gotten old and needs to be replaced or repaired. So it's busy, but it's not without reward in the end. It is so rewarding to have that book finished, but what's more rewarding is how important it is to the history of Nebraska, the history of this whole part of the country, because we were in that flux in the early 1900s where we were Union, strong states, but we still had those prejudices, and there were almost the whole United States had laws against romance, or at least marriage, between anyone of black heritage and anyone who was white. So a lot of people hid things. If you have not yet read the first book of this, it is a series, and it's called the Charlie Bueller series. The first book is Who Be Charlie Be. Now at Smashwords.com, I still have quite a number of books that are free using the code. You go down to the description below and use the link there, and it's also got the code right there that you need to use to get your electronic version in whatever format you need right there at Smashwords for free. Then when the second book comes out, Finding Charlie, A Forbidden Romance, you'll be up to date on what this is all about, because Charlie was born dark-skinned in a white family. This is based on true events. I am not trying to make any kind of statement on anything. I'm just, as far as the books and whether I'm trying to just present as best I can the way this man's life and family got through this time in his life and the events that ensued. So I don't want to give too much away about it. So I just won't, but I think it's very important to the history of this state and the history of our country, and to Black history as well. It's just important to history, and it's important to us today too, because we need to know these things. We need to know what all of this came from, and we need to get back to what's true. And of course, it is fiction because I've studied the family as far as I could study them, but the information, a lot of it is very, very old and sketchy, so a lot of it has to have been fiction, but it's very characteristic upon this man and the people around him. So with that, I am going to say, have a wonderful day. I'll be back Friday. I think. I mix myself up all the time. So, do you do that? Does anybody else out there mix themselves up? Please tell me you do. Or is my brain really that fried? Because believe me, it's not easy doing all that. We love you. Please do subscribe. Click the notification button. Give us a like. I don't have the puppets to help me do this. Give us a like. And all the rest of the stuff. And we love you. Smile and wave at whoever you see, and because it's a long distance. Hello, how do you do? I see you. Good night.